Republic, Jang Woojin. 现在有请来自中国王帅的王楚钦。
Well, guess who's one of the most popular players around? Wang Chuqin walks through. Plenty of fans. Absolutely fantastic atmosphere for him as he takes on Jang Woojin. But this is a tricky match, isn't it, Adam? You and I were just talking about it earlier during the break. I mean, this is not a player you necessarily want to be facing in the opening round.
Yeah, despite being 2-0 in their WTT head-to-head, Jang Woojin has taken down many of the greats in the game, world #1s along the way. So, 20 spots between them, but in the round of 64, ideally, your world #1, you get someone between 33 and 64 in the seedings, ideally above 48, let alone someone who's been inside the top 10 recently.
Helmi Koyedfon is our umpire. Well, we do remember last year's exit. Another tricky customer in Underslit for Wang Chuqin. That one, for sure, is going to be somewhere in the recesses of his mind. He does not want another early exit.
I think there are places of our mind. There's a reason sometimes that we forget things. I think you juice it for as much learning as you can to improve yourself.
Red,
other than that,
blue.
You leave it alone.
Red for you. Red. Receipt. Side.
That coin looked like a fish jumping out of a river to you?
That wasn't the first thing that came to mind, but okay.
It's exactly what came to mind to me. The angle, it just popped out and jumped. I don't know if you've ever caught frogs as a kid. Not with any bad intentions, just to hold them for a minute. Anyway, so these two as they battle here, we've got a 25-year-old world ranked #1 with an 86% win record, 13 titles to his name. He's been in incredible form, and considering the second half of last year, it took a lot to take that spot back from Lin Shidong. We can talk a lot, but look at his results here.
Remember, he was the Smash King, wasn't he? Singapore Smash, Saudi Smash, and the US Smash. Those were all championship events for him. The China one is one, of course, that he would dearly want. Jang Woojin, older at 30 years of age, 21 at the moment, of course. Just a couple of years ago, it was much higher than that. 60% win rate.
Tough opening round draw. We have to remember also that the very first time you play on the main stage, there are more upsets than almost anywhere else. First round, 87% of the fans behind Wang Chuqin, probably 99.87 in the stadium. You can cast your votes at worldtabletennis.com just in case you want to let us know how you feel. Be part of the action. I guarantee you, it will make the match more interesting for you if you make a prediction. Even if you're sitting next to someone right now on a couch, standing up right now with Wi-Fi on a plane, wherever you are, tell somebody what you think the result of this match will be, and then wait till the end to see if you're right or not.
Overwhelmingly in Wang Chuqin's favor. Listen to that crowd. It was like this at the very beginning of the day with Sun Yingsha.
These are the leaders of the team. There's a feeling. Wang Chuqin just has a leadership quality about him that he takes on so much responsibility. And that's what the team needs.
Want to serve. Lawful.
He said it in his interview after taking the title. There's been a lot of comment online about the men's team. He said, we are that same team.
That's what we mean. Yeah, a little bit of fortitude in that, but
just to clarify what we mean by this being a tough draw in the first round, what Wang Chuqin meant was we're still the most dominant team in the world.
yeah.
Even if Team China is having slightly more turbulence or upsets against them on the men's side than they're used to, it's still a big point of conversation anytime someone is beaten. And there's a reason for that. A lot of different nations in table tennis that people don't write home about when someone's eliminated. Even the most dominant, Korea is very strong, Germany, Japan.
Yeah.
For China, it's different. The expectations are beyond imagination. That said, Wang Chuqin getting the next 2 points after the first taken. Let's talk a little bit about Jang Woojin's game. This is a man who loves the forehand, but is incredibly fast and flexible, has so many different gears. Yes, his forehand's the more powerful, but he's not afraid to try something clever.
I just love how explosive he can be, Jang Woojin, and also a very expressive character as well.
I had the privilege and the pleasure of watching Wang Chuqin and Lin Shidong train just yesterday for quite some time. It just reminds you how different their level is. But I think more importantly, the camaraderie. These are two players that you feel when they play against each other, it's almost like siblings that know that they have to be their best all the time to continue improving each other. It's that communal sense of how can we make the team as strong as possible, and they both carry that responsibility.
1-6.
This is a very, very good start to the match for Wang Chuqin.
Liu Jichang, Yo Guangkai watching on practice partner for Wang Chuqin.
7-1.
Just after that first point, just not had a look in. Maybe a couple of rallies, but Wang Chuqin has been imperious. Yeah, it's all going his way right now.
A break there off the net after the touch, always quick to raise his hand and acknowledge his fortune.
Yeah, nothing's really going the way of Jang Woojin right now. Nine game points for Wang Chuqin.
Well-placed serve, and it catches the edge of the racket, launching off as Jang Woojin saves a game point. Still a long way to go.
Still a groan in the crowd. Yeah.
No flash, please. 10-2.
So there it is, serves out the game, 11-2. Wang Chuqin in wonderful form here, dominates in game number one. He's been in good form recently, though. He's had his fair share of tough battles. I mean, we can think back, obviously the World Cup, Hugo Calderano taking, but the World Championships, it was none other than the world #1 taking that title as a man's singles champion, men's singles. Quite a dominant start here from the returned man on the throne, world #1, Wang Chuqin.
Well, you talked about some of those titles. How about the one in Macau, the Champions Macau? 50 points that separate them. Lin Shidong, #2.
That means there could be a bit of back and forth between these two. For spectators, for fans globally, this is very interesting. For Lin Shidong and Wang Chuqin, I think it's more about bringing the level of the sea up so that all boats rise. And by all boats, I mean Team China, that everybody on the team is that much better. You can feel it. You heard it in the interview after. Question was, how does it feel to be world #1 again? He didn't bat an eye, he didn't blink. He talked about the team.
1-2.
Remember Korea giving China a big scare at the World Team Championships
1,
a couple
2.
of years ago.
2024, Busan.
It was
Let 1.
quite the match, quite the tie, I should say, excuse me. Jang Woojin was right in the thick of it all.
2 all.
He's trying a few things, Jang.
I just think back to the practice with Wang Chuqin and Lin Shidong. They can both do everything.
2 all.
They can lob, they can chop block, all the tricks. They just play what's most secure for victory.
3, 2.
He's in front here, Jang.
The start of the game hasn't been a problem for him, but slightly bigger chunk of that start this time around.
2, 4.
One of the few Asian players that sort of goads himself in English.
Yes.
Says, come on. It's quite emphatic. Well, I'm sure we'll hear it at some point here.
Playing in Europe for some time will do that for you. Ooh, that was an early jump. I think I mean, maybe it caught the edge of the racket, but he clearly thought the point was over.
Let 2, 5. Wang
Chuqin on the comeback trail, perhaps.
Just thinking about the English factor you brought up.
No flash, please.
During the training, Wang Chuqin turned and spoke to me in English on a few occasions, and he does that for a lot of people. He likes to humor people.
Yeah.
He's very approachable. He's focused. He likes to bring people together.
6.
And the conversation was actually around legality of a serve. I don't know if a lot of the internet has seen Lin Shidong's incredibly high toss serve, the tornado as he called it. He did that in Chinese Super League, and then he wiggled his hands after and still won the point.
Oh.
And Wang Chuqin turned and said, TTR, and I said, look good to me. He said, really? And I said, yeah. I wanted to know what he thought was wrong with it.
This is good for Wang Chuqin. Just a point behind Jang now. That is magnificent from Wang Chuqin.
A flash of light, try and predict where he's gonna go. Good luck. Feels like a guessing game here. Spinny backhand into the middle. Forehand out to the wide side there, 60 kilometers per hour. Interesting. It felt faster.
Well,
7,
Wang
6.
Chuqin looking to take back the lead. Jang Woojin not letting him. Much better second game, much better. And he's on that end again.
Let 7, 6.
Oh, more data for your theory there?
Yes. Watch this screw up now.
6,
Oh,
8.
he's up by 2. The crowd trying to play its part.
I think we've got to look at data at all times. During the Hugo Calderano match, it happened for a bit, but then we didn't notice that Hugo won in the end.
Correct.
On the side that wasn't the favored side, in quotes.
Spoiling my theory,
7,
man.
8.
I'm just saying we got to play tennis with the net, right? Or table tennis. We can't remove the net in this data analysis.
Certainly an improved performance, let's put it that way. Jang Woojin here.
8 all.
All square again.
No flash, please.
You're going to get this sort of situation with players like Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha. Fans wanting to take pictures. All the phones are out, as you can see. Well, that kicked up. Doesn't matter. And look at that raised fist.
That was so fast, I didn't even realize it hit the table. From that camera angle, it looked like it bounced up from the floor. This is so fast. 75 with the top spin on it, the short side of the table.
9 all.
It's funny, you said players like Wang Chuqin and Sun Ying-sha. I think we could remove the word like from that. Unless you had anyone else in mind, I can't really think of others. But yes, flashes will be there for those two in particular, the captains, let's call them, of the team, those who carry the responsibility and set the standard.
Let 9 all.
The move around the
10,
table to
9.
get this ball, to capture it while it's at its peak. Would this ball have come down on the table for a second bounce? Would it have dropped off the side? The world may never know, because Wang Chuqin caught it early and it sets up game point for a 2-0 lead.
Let 10 9. Let 10 9.
A Groundhog Day for the crowd here.
So Wang Chuqin
11-9.
comes from behind
Game
to
two,
win
one.
this second game. Much improved performance from Jang Woojin. Just falling short.
Yeah, game number 4 the last time they played was tight. And here at 9-9, again, it's crossing of the finish line that's the toughest. And against Wang Chuqin, it doesn't get tougher than that. 2-0 he leads, the world number 1. Game number 3 to follow.
已经翻进来这个了，就是进攻当中注意连续，拉注意到这样。还得集中，我集中啊。
30 game. Wang to serve. Love all.
What was Jang Woojin doing better
Love
for you
one.
in that second game, Adam?
It's a good question. I need to think about it. It went by in sort of a bit of a blur. Just so much. I wasn't zoomed in so much. I was sitting back, but
Please not flash.
I think it didn't feel like he was committed to an idea too early. I felt like he was responding well.
Love 1.
He played everything with intention, but also the ability to adapt quickly. So you come in with a plan, and then you sort of efficiently finish your stroke so that you're ready to play another. I think also in terms of the forehand, we saw it here a few times, just sort of being decisive. I think this is for Truls Morgaard, for Alexis, for Felix as well. There's just one of their greatest strengths is how quickly they decide.
2
And the
1.
more you see something, the more familiar with it you get, as Coach Yoon knows well. So Jang Woojin recognizes quickly that this chop block he's going to be able to take down the line. And again, a good serve to
very
get a
good
push
serve.
from deep on the table. That's what you want. You're not trying to serve to ace your opponent, almost never. Occasionally, sure. But the idea is to make the opponent, the receiver, uncomfortable. And that's exactly what Wang Chuqin does, a
Just doing
fast,
that.
long
Yeah.
serve into the body. Here, nice slow
4-2.
spin. Jang Woojin not going for the baseline. I think if you can make something look like something that's different than what it is, you're a step ahead. Deception is powerful, and power is not always the answer.
Jang Woojin in a
5-2.
similar to position to where he was in the last game.
I realized that might have sounded confusing. Here we go, seatbelt shot as he
2-6.
leans.
This is his biggest lead so far in the match, Jang Woojin.
I usually do mention it at the start of his matches, but he's one of the most agile players in the game. It paid off right there as he was able to lean far to get the upper body out of the way, still play the winner.
3-6.
Gets himself into these good positions, and then Wang Chuqin starts to chip away.
The physicality that it takes to be so strong yet so limber and loose, it's a very fine combination.
6-4.
Well, we just got a
Timeout.
quick glimpse there of a celebrity in our midst. There's a singer called Gobi Laofan, who is a renowned Chinese singer-songwriter.
他其实他没什么太好的这种办法，就是靠有的时候落点上、节奏上，他反手拧你中间，其实有点接不上力，发力全是正手，对不对？这个时候就真拧你中间上，我这种撕拧特一弹就可以，这个这种注意。在接发球里还要感觉到他跟他转，在这里头这种注意，包括进攻当中，你看他全是靠他撅一下节奏，然后就这种等你这种注意。其实真正他进攻就是除非有一个这种半球，而且短球里头，他想往上注意点，长短球有时候在摆短上捅长这一下有点主动意识啊，不能这种被动性，有点主动意识。这说那一下他一拉，这种没拉着也正常，啊，这是在手上球啊，这个。
There he is, Gobi Laofan, renowned Chinese singer-songwriter, listed in the 2020 Forbes China under 30 list. Maybe some inspiration here for Wang Chuqin.
6-4. Let 6-4.
Jang Woojin with the timeout there. Let's see if it helps him out here.
6-5. Six all.
Four points in a row for Wang Chuqin. Make that 5.
7-6.
The timeout has not helped Jang, not yet anyway. Right off the serve again. What a run this is from Wang. Chinese contingent enjoying that.
First point in a long time after being down 2-6 to get 6 in a row for Wang Chuqin. A must win here for Jang Woojin. It's a good serve. That reverse pendulum here with the modified delivery there, the contact point. A little bit out in front.
7 of the last 8, Wang Chuqin.
Taps the head there. Always playing with clear intention. Smart combination here. Jang Woojin brings him into the short backhand side of the table, and while he's recovering, sends him cross-court the other way. Again, combination play. It's always a question of what just happened, who's on the other side of the table. On his tippy toes, leaning forward, he initiates, and he sets up 2 match points here. Lionheart fired up near that baseline. I saw it with my own eyes in real time and forgot by the time the replay happened. And watching, I couldn't tell where the second backhand was going. Game
Saves
point.
one here.
That's saved.
9-10.
Oh, he tries to go for it. Jang Woojin. Wang Chuqin wins in straight games.
You've
Got to say, it was pretty comfortable.
Until the end there. I think game number two and three, score-wise, what, 9? Both of them? So, not as comfortable as you would hope for at world number 1 battling against world number 21. Game 1, yes, quite comfortable indeed. Hey, crowd's gonna love that. Ball kid, can you imagine taking